Hey, everybody. It is super late here. It's 2:35 a.m. Hey, Blue Jeans and Pearls. Howdy. Let me pull up my chat on my phone, too. I fell asleep hoping to wake up tomorrow morning, but instead I woke up at like 1:30. I can't go back to sleep, so is anybody live at all? Hey, Cool Change, Lady of the Wood. So what's been going on? Anything? Hey, Shannon. Got in from shopping. It's 2:35 a.m. I'm half asleep. Israel is under attack. What's going on?
Hey, can you? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't want everyone. I didn't want everyone to see my face. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel awkward.
Why'd you say sorry?
I felt weird. I don't know.
So where have you been lately?
Shit, girl. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Working. You know that hurricane that hit down in Florida and South Georgia?
Yeah, I think.
What do you mean you think? You didn't hear about no hurricane hitting the United States?
I think.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been working the hurricane.
Oh, okay. Oh, what? Yeah, last time that you were up on panel, I think you said you were. Why do I still remember? I don't know. It was a long time ago, though.
No, it's about. I got 60 days, and I just got my 90-day chip a couple days ago.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, I got the whole vibe mixed up in that stream. I was like, oh, I thought we were just talking, and then we were talking about Dave or whoever you're usually talking about. Ben, I forget his name.
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? We talk about everything. We talk about Summer Wells here a lot. The little girl is missing, so maybe that's what we were talking about. But I don't think that you followed the case that much because
No, I did not. I didn't know what was going on, Zig.
Yeah, tonight it's just a relax and chill night anyway, so it's fine. We're not doing true. Well, we can talk about true crime. It's fine, but I'm more just chillaxing right now.
That's a
I've been
cute
doing.
kitty. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was a cat.
No, you did not.
I did. I swear. I did.
You did not.
It was like one of them Siamese cats.
You did not think.
My bad. That's a good dog. That's a good puppy.
You did not think.
Well, it was rolled over in the lap, and I could only see the paws going back and forth into the air, and I couldn't.
I could mistake him for a panda bear, but not a cat.
Have you not seen
Panda
those
bear.
Siamese cats? Those Siamese cats, they look like pandas sometimes too. That does look like a panda though.
Yeah, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful baby.
What's his name?
Bandit.
Oh, you should have named him Pandit.
Bandit. Oh gosh. The short for feet in the air. Yeah. He's put on a lot of weight since he's been here. But
Let me get my little studio set up, and I'm gonna be on, but I'll mute myself.
oh, that's fine. Yeah, anybody's welcome to come up here. I have the link pinned at the top. Who is Ziggy talking to? Is Colby. Colby, he's a longtime mod here, but he's been here so sporadically over the year or the months or whatever that he really doesn't know much about the Summerwell's case, if anything. So he just pops in like every great once in a while. It's kind of funny. I don't even remember. At one time I thought he was Jim, because Jim was like, watching me and stuff. And Jim never told me what his name was on here. And I never found out what
That's who I'm thinking. Not Ben, not anything. I'm thinking about Jim.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I sent you like
your name. Yes, your name's the same as his. At least
I go by my first name's James, but I go by my middle name, Colby.
Okay, yeah. And so like I had seen that, and I was like, oh, I got you. I thought he like had sent me a super chat because he wouldn't tell me what his name was, and he told me he was a member and stuff. And so, but that was like right before or I don't know, that happened.
This was like almost over a year ago.
He passed last Halloween. And I don't know, I think like something happened. There was something like a month or so before, like I don't know if you sent a super chat before, and then something like right after that made me realize like, oh my gosh, you're not Jim.
Yeah, because I tried to get I think you were giving like a makeup giveaway or something. You were giving some giveaway, and I would try to get it for my fiance, now fiance, by the way. Got that done. And yeah, did that. Yeah. So and you were like, I don't even know if I want to accept this. And I was like, I promise you it's me. And I sent you my Facebook just to make sure. Like, I was like, I promise you it's me.
Yeah. Because it said James. Well, I don't want to say the whole name but a lot of people know his name because he's my ex.
Well, my last name's different from his last name, but it's kind of similar.
Oh, well, where'd you pick that name? Where'd you get the name? Pick the name Ellis then. Oh, somebody left a hey, Candace Hardwick, member for 6 months. Probably really a member for way longer than that, but did you seriously call the dog Candace? Shut up, I did not. Oh, thank you, little Miss Sunshine. I don't have any makeup on or anything. That's right. But Candace?
Did I call her Candace? Did I say
I don't know. Somebody's asking if I called the dog a Candace. I hope to God not, but I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've ever done. I was re-watching something of mine recently, like a reading or something, and I'm like, oh my God, like I misspoke like a couple times, and I didn't realize it while I was live, and then listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, what an idiot. I hope not. I mean, I might have Pam Bandit.
Yeah, Bandit. That's what you said. Yeah, because remember Pandit. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
So what you got going on this weekend? You got some big plans?
No big plans.
Ooh, do you have trick or treaters that usually come by your house?
I've I've never had trick or treaters here, but I mean, I suppose like I could if I turned the light on and stuff, but I've never done it here. Um, Candace the Bandit, yeah. So you haven't followed the Summer Walls case at all? You know nothing about it? That's
No. You want to give me like a 5 minute recap, if that's possible?
it's a she's a missing girl in Tennessee. It's just crazy because that's like what we talk about on this channel.
She's still missing. The same girl that's been missing for a while now.
Yeah, it's the same girl we've always been talking about. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I remember coming on. It was a few months ago. Shit, I was back when I was using. I don't remember what I was talking about, but yeah, I remember talking about some girl because one of my friends lives up near where the girl got abducted, I guess. Yeah.
The one that we usually talk about is missing from East Tennessee.
So what do you know? Like, do you know like the family members, like the mom and dad, or?
I have met them once, and they've been on my channel before, and phone calls, and I've been down there a few times and interviewed neighbors and stuff.
Is like the FBI involved and everything, or?
TBI, yeah, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. So,
Oh, I thought you said TM.
Cash. Yeah, there's no 5 minute recap is not possible. Like
I was
this,
about to say that's why I said like if you can. I was like probably not. Like
yeah,
if you've been
it's
covering it
a
forever.
lot to it because she's been missing for um two 2 years, over 2 years, going on 2.5. Jane, I saw you in Flow State's chat. He was having an interesting panel tonight. Actually, his conversation made me feel like I'll just go live and have a chill chat like he's having. He's talking like, I don't know, natural law and stuff like that. It's just crazy stuff. Oh, who just sent the Cash App? I know, I recognize this. This was is this Little Miss Sunshine? I hope I'm right. Uh, Thank you so much. Hey Selena. I know. Shiva, I was doing so good about drinking just water. So kind of bummed that I'm starting to drink it again.
Girl, I've been on an all water diet. Well, let me say all. I've been having Propels, but this weekend I got a 12 pack of Coke, like
Hmm.
Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
and I think I got like 2 left, and it's only Friday. It's bad.
Hey Whistle. Yeah, so we were just in a chat. Me and Jane Don't were just in a chat that was talking about natural law and how we shouldn't need like the government and stuff and actual laws because natural morality should just kind of everybody naturally does the right thing. But that's like in a perfect world. That I mean, I was interested in the topic, but I wish things could work like that.
Well, that's kind of like how like Holland. I don't think they have any. Well, I know they used to not have any. Uh, like you could buy acid, you could buy Molly, anything that you wanted to, and it wasn't illegal. I'm pretty. I might be talking out of my butt right now, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure like it wasn't it was regulated, so like you could do
Yeah,
everything you wanted, and people were like careful about it.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That's with drugs. Yeah, I mean, but they're talking like no laws at all. Hey, Kathy. I'm live, Caitlin.
Oh, no laws? Oh, Jesus. Oh.
I may have to go back and. We're just talking about whatever, guys. And the link's pinned if anybody wants to come up. I know it's like 3 a.m. here, so I don't know. Mixed with religion, I can do philosophy, not so much the other. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, his channel is more about just, I would say he's more spiritual, I guess. I don't know. Traffic laws, that's something they were talking about too. Is all that too. Like, what do you do if you're like at a stoplight and the light and you're sitting there for 3 hours, like, and it doesn't change? Do you break the law or, and go through it? Because they were talking like that kind of stuff. Like natural law would say, well, you would see no cars around, that you could go ahead and just go,
So if you were at a 4-way red light at, let's just say this time, like at 3 a.m., and it was just you, and it's been red for a few minutes or a few seconds, like how long would you take to just say screw it and just zoom right through it? Or would you take 2 rights, make a U-turn, and then make a right?
I probably wouldn't do that whole right thing and turn, to go around it. That's something I've never done. But if it's like 2 a.m. and there's nobody out and I've been sitting at a light for like, I don't know, over like 2 minutes or something, I'm probably going to go.
Oh, I was going to say like 30 seconds.
I bet most people would go a lot sooner, but definitely at 2 minutes, like it just matters the like circumstances and everything, the time of day, everything like that. So that's what they're talking about, is like, natural law, like just going by our natural. What the heck? What are you guys doing? What? You guys don't fight. Hold on. Athena. Hold on. Let's make it Athena. Hey, Ziggy, I want to be. Oh, you went to bed early and got back up? Oh, I know, me too. You said 5 minutes? I know, I was thinking maybe 5 minutes too. Oh, they're just playing. They're not fighting. I thought maybe they were fighting. You'll yell sorry. Yeah, and there's like this new, like in some like countries, they've got this system where they automatically have your credit card tied to your like license or something, or your registration, and then they're playing tug of war, like as if the little 2-pound pup is going to beat the 25-pound.
I got money on Bandit.
It's so cute though. Do you guys hear it?
Yes.
Are you Ernie Shell's brother?
Am I who?
Ernie Shell's brother. You kind of look like him.
Who's Ernie Shell?
Oh gosh.
Is that bad?
No. You would be the better looking brother for sure.
Yeah. Who's Ernie Shells? I don't know who Ernie Shells is.
A lot of people think he's good looking. He's just like kind of he's a little crazy and out there.
Maybe I am his brother.
Who is attacking Israel? I don't know. I never watched the news.
Probably us.
I live in a fantasy world, I think. Yay, a Braves fan. Woo woo.
Yeah.
That's what Ava said.
I'm going to the game tomorrow with my dad. Sorry, I don't mean Debbie Downer. My dad just broke his leg a month ago, so he doesn't get out. He doesn't get out of the house like real often because he's in a wheelchair now. So he's so excited to go to the Braves game tomorrow. So we get to go. That's cool.
He's a lot cuter than Ernie, says Country Girl. Oh yeah, a lot of people think that you're probably a lot younger than Ernie too. Actually, Ernie's probably early 40s.
I just turned 29. I had to think about that for a second. I'm kind of getting old.
You're at the, oh my gosh. Actually, men are so lucky. I don't know, men are just so lucky.
What?
They get better. Guys usually get better with age. So
I see myself on camera. I need to shave. Look like I sell Cuban cigars or something.
You just turned 40, Ash Cash. It was a little bit sad going to 40.
You're not 40. You're not 40. No, you're not. I thought you were about my age, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm 42.
We don't look it. And I'm being completely honest.
I figure someday it will catch up to me here someday, I'm sure. Starting to get the little jaw things like my grandmother. But there's plastic surgery. But my grandmother, gosh, even at 85 or how old, she looks really good.
I would plug you around like, to be honest, I would plug you around 30, 32, 30, maybe 30, 31, 32.
Thank you. Soft Flight Underbelly. He has an oldish interview with his wife. Who's that, Lucy Cat? Botox time for me. Yeah. See, my problem is if I would even probably look like even younger if I wouldn't have like always been gaining and losing weight. You're all still babies compared to some of us. Yeah.
Yeah, at least we're not 60.
But you know what? There's a lot of my audience is 60. Most of my audience is 45 and older.
Really?
Yeah.
You can tell that like on your little chart.
Yeah, analytics. Which I like that because older people are wise. That's a good thing about getting older is wisdom and intelligence. Shelby Shell's wife is Tabitha. I saw that there's another documentary style video about the whole family. I saw once. Nuh-uh. White Underbelly did a freaking interview with Shelby Shell's wife. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to watch that. So what kind of did you say you used to drink? Is that your choice? Or your
Yeah, now I'm just stuck on these dang things.
Is it what, Delta 8?
No, this is nicotine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you still use THC? Or
No, so I used to be heavy on that and sell a little bit not here and there, but heavily. And I got out of that around, well, let's say 5, maybe 6 years ago. And then went cold turkey on that. And then about 6 months later, I tried THC again, and I was like, all right, yep, that's done. Never again. I got so high, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. So, and that was the last time I'll probably ever do it, unless I'm like
I
70 years old.
not like it. It used to not be my thing at all, but now that's all I'll do. Well, now all I do is Delta 8 because THC is not legal here. I won't risk using THC because of, even though it could give me a, well, I mean, Delta 8 does show up as THC. You know,
Yeah.
so it's a risk because even though it's legal, you know, in a test, it could show up as THC sometimes.
Yeah.
Time probably, especially as much as I do it every night usually.
Yeah.
Look for the Appalachian Woman interview, Tabitha. The Appalachian Woman interview. So Tabitha so this is Shelby Shell's. So it wasn't about a documentary, or it wasn't surrounding Shelby Shell, like the interview. It was about Appalachia. Is that what you guys are saying? I know, Anne, right? It does sound like a gremlin.
It sounds like they're humping, let's be honest.
No, not at all.
That's why you're not turning the camera around.
No.
They're humping.
No.
Is Bandit on top?
No. That's no.
Okay.
My little Bandit doesn't do that kind of stuff. He's too precious and innocent.
Little king.
You sent it to my Facebook. Oh, okay. Thank you. You okay? Look at that innocent face. The camera is like all this.
How'd you get Bandit?
I was dog sitting, actually, is how it started. Dog sitting him. And yeah. And then it just, I've already told this story like a million times, but yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, people make such a big deal about, like, do you remember when I got Athena and all the craziness that caused?
I do remember that.
Oh, you do? So you remember, that's because of the Summer Wells case. Soft White Underbelly is about Tabitha. She talks about Shelby and the family. Oh, wow. It's about Tabitha, but she just goes to Shelby. Oh, that's really cool. I'll watch it tonight or early this morning when trying to go back to sleep. I went to bed at like 8:30 and I was like, okay, like I'll get back on a regular schedule and go to sleep and be up in the morning at regular times instead of getting up at noon. But no, I couldn't. I woke up at 1:30 a.m. and I'm like awake. So is this little guy. Here, how did I?
I went to bed. I took a nap at 3. Woke up at 6. Oh, Ziggy, I gotta tell you. So I went and asked. So the girlfriend that I'm dating right now, her parents are split up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went and bought a ring to propose. So I went and talked to her mom today. That's when I woke up at 6. I had to take a nap, a little power nap, to get myself going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she was so nice about it. Like she said, I got her blessing is what I'm getting at. So one side of the family down.
Do you have the ring in your hand? Is that what's in your? Oh,
no,
okay.
no. It's freaking expensive, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
If she says no, I'm just gonna send it to you. How about that?
Okay.
We'll just get married, and then me and you and Bandit and then the other humpy dog will just run off to Milan or something.
Milan?
Yeah, Milan. Yeah, they got good pasta over there, I heard.
No, you need a young wife so you could have a family, and you can't miss out on the family life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You would regret if you got with somebody older. You would regret it down the line and have a lot of resentments towards them.
Well,
Because
me and this
yeah, I
girl,
know because you'll if especially if you didn't have kids. Now, if you already had a kid, and you were happy with you were happy already with and didn't want kids, then some people would be totally fine with that. But what were you gonna say?
no, I was just, what was I saying? Shoot, that's a good question.
Well, we were talking about the age thing.
Oh yeah. So me and her, we went to high school together, graduated the same class, but we never like dated. We never dated. We were just friends. And then like after graduating, like 8, 9 years down the road, we just kind of rekindled our relationship, and it's been great ever since.
That's crazy. 6 months a guy's salary. That's whoa. Really? I've never been interested really too much in getting married at all. Just
Well, you
haven't.
had that boy with that Mustang. I
That's
remember that. I do remember that now.
Yeah, that's the guy I went to high school with. But I'm just talking about getting married. I've never been one that really is like been cared about getting married. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. See, I'm still like, do I really want to do this? Obviously, I do, but like, all the guys I talk to, all my friends are like, yeah, good luck, man. I know they just give me a hard time though.
Yeah, me and Jim were together for over 9 years and never got married. Never really. I mean, we would occasionally talk about it. He was like, okay, down with it. I had an engagement ring, but I'm not even gonna get started on that. Anyways,
What's your other dog's name?
Athena.
Where'd you get that name from? You just like astrology or gods or?
Oh, my daughter picked the name.
Oh,
But what's so funny is like well, no, Athena Moon is it's also about ha- Summer Wells, the little girl is missing. Athena's named after her, but just kinda not the Athena part, but her middle name. We have her little mat that says Athena Moon. I got a notification recommendation to watch a bit of Shay's Safe Place. Is that okay channel or is there a bit of drama bashing that goes on? I've not heard of it before. I think Shay's is okay. I don't know. I don't get to watch too many people.
oh wait, I have something to show you. Hold on, be right back.
I know, RJ, I know, but I thought it was a funny response. RJ, your ex lied to you. That would be a lot of money. So that means, let's say, if a guy makes $30,000 a year, that the engagement ring should be $15,000. I mean, I guess I wouldn't complain, but does it need to be that like extravagant? Right? Give me a car. Give me something I can use. Like, it's a nice gesture, though.
Look what I bought.
Soundboard or whatever thing it is.
Yeah, it's a soundboard. I want to start a YouTube channel.
What kind of YouTube channel?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know yet. Like, I want to do like trivia and like just like little hangout streams and everything like that.
What's your hobbies? Anything? Like, I like doing tarot. Okay, so I have a channel where I do people's tarot. Like, I'm into astrology and stuff like that, and spirituality. And then over here is for mainly true crime, and sometimes we do our chill streams like this. Like if it's super late at night and whatever.
So what you do is true crime. What I do is college football. Like I'm really like well versed in college football and stuff like college football.
I don't know.
So
I'm sure that there is some kind of community on YouTube that is, that has live chat about college football and stuff. And
yeah. I'm already like plugged in for like probably 10, 11 years on our own community. Like we got like a group chat with like 16, 17 people. I know it's not like a big community, but got to start somewhere. But I want to start live streaming like you do, but I don't know how
it's
you.
really nice to be able to do it. Like if you can get to a point where you can pay your bills doing it, yeah, it's very much a blessing, to be able to do something like that.
So I tried to, like, I just bought a MacBook. Like I'm trying to go like all in on it,
Mhm.
Like
You
I'm
can
also a lineman at the same time, so it's kind of hard because we
you
get.
find the right topic that you're truly passionate in, it will just naturally happen. Anything that it has to be something you're really passionate in, otherwise, because then if otherwise your audience will feel it's forced. So
Right.
you have to have a genuine passion for it. And yeah, like if you really have a passion for missing children and do that, or a lot of people, you'll get a lot of shit, you're going to get a lot of hate, people will say you're an exploiter, people will call you a scammer because you're making money off, they'll do all kinds of crazy.
Don't listen to those people.
Huh?
You saying like don't listen to those people?
Right. You just don't go watch videos people make on you and stuff, because hate videos and stuff like that.
I'll never be as big as you are. You're pretty. Actually, the college football community introduced me. That's how I found you. Actually, a couple years ago, but yeah, that's how I found you. Yeah, I don't know how college football relates to missing people, but
you're just wanting like a hobby channel just to
just like hang out and have some downtime after work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought a soundboard. Did you see that? Did you see it the first time?
Yeah, that's nice. I have one like exactly like that, but I have in here, I just don't use it that often. I should use it more. It's just, this.
I need to come up with like a. Oh yeah. I need to come up with like a clever name for my YouTube channel so people can find it.
Yes, that's one of my biggest recommendations too, is make something that's catchy. Like, how Ziggy, just like Ziggy, there's Ziggy, and stick to it. Something short and easy to remember, like, or something that rhymes or is just catchy.
I'm just my YouTube name
Whistle while you lurk. She has a good name. That's something that's like really memorable that everybody, or whistle while you lurk. Yeah. Something like that. Little Miss Sunshine, just something that people.
What about college football, Colby? That's kind of I don't like that. I don't like that one.
I'd have to think on it.
I might just put it like in a name generator and just like see what the AI.
I don't know. I'm telling you, if you do something that you're passionate in, it just naturally works. Don't put much thought in it. Like, I just started this channel and overnight, it was pretty much in a week. If you it just, people will be naturally interested in it. They'll feel your passion for the subject.
Yeah. I'm just a big sports fan. I just love talking about sports.
The Braves chop. It says,
oh yeah, I'm going to the game tomorrow.
My son and his friends started a football channel called Ballin' with the Boys. Oh, I love that.
See, that'd have been a good one. So something like that would be cool. Like right now, I'm just named Colby, and it's just a red Georgia picture on it.
Court talk with the Colby, or let's see.
Yeah.
What type of, you want to do a baseball channel though, or is it just
usually mostly college football?
Football.
But I did play soccer in college, so I'm big into soccer. I do love I love all sports. So Colby does sports. Okay, Jane. Okay, yeah, Colby does sports. Yeah.
That works. Cool. Yeah, you don't have to put really much thought into it. You could just stick with Colby, and then that way, like later on, if you wanted to rebrand your channel, you could just, you don't have to change your whole name. Like I'll always be Ziggy, I have and then I have my other channel, my spirituality channel, Empress Ziggy, kind of like a branch off of this channel.
I've always wanted to get on that channel and but have you read me cards or but I'm not trying. No, don't get twisted. I'm not trying to ask you to. There's so many Colby's kick time.
No, I would read cards if you wanted me to. What are you wanting to see? Just what comes out for you?
So I don't know how it works. So
are you wanting to? Would you care everybody watching?
No, I could care less. Nah.
I'll be 62. Are you really, Kimberly? Yeah, most of my audience is like older than I am. I love it.
You have a really passionate audience. I can tell you that. All your subscribers, friends, fans. Like you said, you have a simple name like Ziggy, and it's hard to find Ziggy. Yeah, but you are the Ziggy. Like honestly.
Oh, thank you. Well, you could put. So I tell.
I'm not even trying to kiss ass either. Like you are.
That's according. According to you though, because you're in this community, and that's
I mean, barely. Like you said, right when I got on here, I was like, this guy comes in here like probably 1 time, 2 times, 3 times a year.
Yep.
That's my voice impression of you. How
All right, we'll see what comes up. I'll draw some cards for you since we're just chilling, anyways. Well, there's only like 180 people in here, so it's not like we've got like Oh, RJ's in the back. Cool.
Just don't tell me my girlfriend says no.
No. Okay. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I want to. Okay. I hope it doesn't say something like that. I doubt it.
Colby, I was sitting there listening to what you were your channel's idea.
Right.
Can I give you a suggestion from somebody that is a huge football hockey fan?
Yes.
Don't start with collegiate.
Really, because that's what I'm really well versed in. Like that's.
You're gonna want to go and be do Sundays, do NFL games. College games. The problem with that is it's so diluted and washed because every single network has their own broadcast of a game already on social media.
Okay.
People don't tune in. If you want to see a success, Ziggy won't mind me mentioning another channel's name. I already know this. This is not even somebody in the genre of true crime anyway. Go look up Tom Grossi.
Tom Grossi.
Yep. Look at how he has done his channel, how he's built his channel, and the group that he actually will go his little circle of people that do shows with him. Okay. Do something more like what he does, which is NFL. You can get away with doing what he does with NFL. But with college it's so diluted with so many channels, the broadcasting, like you're a Big Ten Network sports fan, for example. They're putting every single game out on social media already, and so people don't tune in to watch unless you're going to do the bowl games. People don't tune in to watch those.
Well, like kind of like what you're saying, RJ. People on NFL, like if people want to watch a NFL game on YouTube, they go to reaction channels. Nowadays on
Right.
YouTube, college football games are just live on air.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Go look at Tom Grossi. He's going to be on. He just did Thursday Night Football. He's going to be on tomorrow. Probably 2 games. Whatever time Green Bay plays, and then the primetime game.
Sunday.
Well, yeah, it's Saturday already, so I'm saying tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I took that nap earlier.
Go take a look at what he does.
Tom Grossi.
Yes, Tom Grossi is the channel name.
Okay, all right.
It's the actual guy's name too. But
Okay.
Take a look what he does and some of the content he's put out there. He is like a 500,000 subscriber channel.
Okay.
When you're talking about what you want to do, he's right at the top for sports.
See, I'm really good friends with a guy named Bad Dog Sports. He does New York Giants coverage. He has he has over 100,000, but I'm good friends with him. Met him in person a couple times. But yeah,
Grossi,
he would be a really good source, definitely.
Grossi is Grossi. Somebody was asking in the chat how to spell it.
Grossi.
Grossi, Grossi.
Boy's Italian. Okay, I got you.
Well, yeah, he's from upstate New York, so.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, man, I'm just I want to do it for fun, but I mean, it'd be cool if I could do it like Ziggy does, you know, like
yeah,
does, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. If you, well, I mean, with Tom Grossi, he sits behind a L-shaped desk, and he has. You can see you can't see it because you can't. He can't because of copyright laws and things like that, and. You can tell he looks at a couple different screens where he has the games playing on.
Yeah.
And he talks about the plays. He talks about what they're doing, what he thinks they're about to do, and he does a play-by-play and commentary by himself.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's exactly what I want to try to do too. But yeah. I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard to make it. I mean, it's not hard to do it, but it's hard to make it. It's hard.
No, it's actually it would be difficult to do, but you have just a huge learning curve. You know, it's a huge learning curve.
Yeah.
Once you get the hang of it, you're good. But the national broadcasts are so biased that if you have like a particular team you want to follow, like what Tom Grossi does, the fan base will naturally draw to to you because they don't want to hear the bias against your team.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hear what's going on for your team.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Yeah, I'm really worried about
cards.
Oh, go ahead, please. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm just drawing your cards, and let's so whenever it's giving me an opportunity to draw them because it takes a while to sometimes get all the cards out and stuff.
So I joined at a good time again.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh no! That was a joke. It wasn't meant to fish a thank you or anything like that. Dear goodness, you should know me by now.
Gosh, I definitely see some kind of stress and anxiety that you've been dealing with, though. Like, I don't know if it has to do with the engagement or, asking her to marry you or whatever. I don't know. But there was something that I don't know if, like, recently in the recent past, you had something that there was some type of a risk to your independence. And I don't know if it has to, I don't know why, and it has justice over it. So I don't know if the courts are involved. Oh, thank you, Little Miss Sunshine. It says RJ, smiley face, whatever, kissy face.
Oh, geez.
So it does look like you've dealt with like a lot of burdens. It could also be, if it's not the course, it could be also be like just financial issues in the recent past. Just sort of worried how you were going to do it. Like,
No, that makes complete sense right now.
okay,
That's one of the reasons that I'm 94 days sober now. So yeah.
yep, I guess that makes sense, huh? Yeah, I see. So you know what? I see right after that is celebration. Like, was there an issue though? I don't know if this has to do with a relationship. Were you in a relationship while you were using the same girl? Or what, like, was
Yeah.
there cheating or an issue? Did one of you guys cheat or something?
No cheating, no.
Okay, good. Then this just means like you guys had, and I don't know if there was a third party. Maybe it just means like it's like actually community like celebrations. It's like 3 people like celebrating after a lot of hardship. So maybe it's you getting clean.
Probably me, my mom, and my dad, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like you made the choice to be happy and for emotional stability and to be optimistic instead of, change your thought process, because it looks like you were pessimistic and focusing on like your spilled milk instead of focusing on what you were grateful for, and you're changing that around, it looks like. And you were trying to save, it looks like. I don't know if it was saving for this ring or whatever, but it's like you were planning it together with somebody.
We just got this house. Like literally, we just got this house little more than a month ago.
Okay, so she lives with you?
Yeah. She's visiting her friend in Michigan right now, but
Is she pregnant?
No, not yet. I don't. Well, that's a different story. But
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
not yet.
pregnant. Okay. And are you a water sign? The
I don't
pregnancy
know.
thing too, it could also, the card that can be pregnancy can also mean engagement too. So, don't worry too bad about the pregnancy thing, but
Okay.
don't freak yourself out over it. It's just, but what sign did you say you were?
I'm a Leo.
Okay.
Why is that funny, RJ? Why is
he's
that
a
funny?
Leo.
I'm a Leo.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting the cards for the
August 14th here.
The 4th.
4th, and you guys are 4th and 14.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the 4th.
Just getting a few more cards out here. Did you guys? Okay, hold on. Think about the future. So there is like a future focus. I don't know who the King of Cups is. I wonder if that's your dad. Did you say
The what cuffs?
King of Cups? Is he a water sign? Like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces?
Mom's a Scorpio.
Let's see. What's your fiance's sign?
Libra.
Let me see what's on the bottom of this. Oh yeah, you're just working on your This is about looking for. This is really cute. You want a very you're working on stability. There is a large focus on like serenity, peace, balance, stability. And then it's like working on a family, working on the beginning of a family. That's what it looks like.
That's
But
what we really want.
yeah.
I don't think we have to go back for another couple tests, but I don't think she is able to have babies, unfortunately. But we've always talked about adopting.
Yeah.
August 4th is actually a really good day. Not just for bragging because it's my birthday. And talking to the chat, my apologies. It used to be the Queen Mom's birthday, and it's occasionally Friendship Day.
You're silly. Okay.
Of course not.
We're focusing okay, so there's a huge focus on your future, big time, and it's like you're being very strategic towards your happiness in the future. Um, but there's like this a little bit of, I don't know, feeling stuck. But really, there is like, there is this feeling of equal give and take, and there is a happiness feel currently. Like I keep getting the emotional stability, like emotional fulfillment right now.
Yeah.
Naturally, it's like you're not really having to do much, and right now things are pretty easy in your relationship, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here soon there's some kind of message. Yeah, I do see you asking. I do feel like you're going to be asking her to marry you very soon. And working towards investing. I can't tell you for sure if she's going to say yes or no, but I see you definitely in the near future moving towards investing. But there is also a lot of focus on your purpose, like what's your purpose in life, and it's something, and you might move toward. There's something new beginning towards your like purpose. Maybe that is something to do with like a
Well,
channel or something like that.
well, that's funny you say that because my job, I'm a lineman, and they send us to different places. I live in Georgia. Right now I'm in Augusta, but in the next 2 years, I'm going to be away from her. So I've had 2 interviews in the past week, and I think they went positive. So I'm trying to switch jobs to be closer to her and us, and try to hopefully build that family that we both want.
So, if you don't mind me asking,
Sure.
I don't read tarot, but I do have some abilities. How long have you been with this woman?
So we were really, really, really good friends in high school. Never dated, never anything like that, right? And about 7 years after high school, we became friends again. Well, I say we friends again, but we started hanging out, became friends, a couple years, and then for the past almost 2 years now, we've been dating
So,
for the
the
first
total
time.
amount of time though you've known her on top of dating.
Over 10. What was the question? Sorry, one more time.
On top of the amount of time you have been dating, how long were you friends with her?
Over 10 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met in 2010.
I just got the card for insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Oh, your guys' relationship is. I keep getting an equal feeling, so the feelings are mutual on both sides. So
I
there's
miss that girl. She's gone for 2 days and I already miss her.
Colby,
Yeah.
Colby, take a deep breath. She's saying yes.
She
yeah.
is saying yes. Yeah, she already showed me what ring she wants, so she
Yeah.
better say yes. No,
I'm-
not just kidding.
I'm getting equal give and take. So I mean, the feelings are the same. So if you're feeling like you want to marry her, then that's how she's feeling. About you. That's what I get now. Sometimes like just because what we want, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? But it does sound like you do have a lot of history with her and stuff, and you've done. It's not like you're jumping into something. So
Yeah, we've been friends longer than we've been dating, so we kind of understand each other, not like we're jumping into a relationship. If that makes sense. I think it does.
To me, it does. I think you should be. I'm the person that thinks that you should find your best friend and marry her.
She really is my best friend, and she tells me all the time, "You're my best friend too." So, uh, I think
yeah, you guys are soulmates. I have the soulmates card coming up as soul connection, but there is a feeling of be careful that you don't self-sabotage, because like fear ego issues there is between you guys, like I don't know, or jealousy issues. I don't know if you can self-sabotage or worry like that things are going to not work out or something.
I don't. I've never been jealous of her. Like she's she's never been like around like a lot of guys. Like she's not like one of those girls, you know what I mean? So
There's like a feeling of a lack of confidence or something. But the thing is, there's insane chemistry between you guys. There's a soul connection. So
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat. Forgive me. I let me mute myself.
and,
are they laughing at me?
No.
you guys, and then I got the friendship card too.
Good.
I don't know what he's laughing at. I don't see.
He's laughing at me.
I don't know what they're. RJ. Okay. Are you there, RJ?
I am. I had myself muted.
Oh, okay. What's funny?
Look at Shannon.
Shannon, anybody that stays obsessed and focused on another person has something fundamentally wrong with them. What's that mean?
She's saying that if somebody stays focused and obsessed with somebody for that long has something fundamentally wrong with them.
Who?
I've never said I'm obsessed or anything like that with her. We've been friends, and I thought she would make a good wife.
What's that? I don't understand.
I just.
I don't know. I guess I'm missing it. I don't know. She means haters, Ziggy. Oh, okay. Is that what she's talking about?
Yes.
I
I caught the comment and I cracked up for a second and I was apologizing because it was at a very awkward moment. That's what's like, let me just mute myself.
Oh, they're talking about haters. They're not talking about what we're talking about. Okay, I see. Yeah, because I have people, basically I have channels that are very obsessive and I have protective orders against one of them. But they still continue doing it and running out the door instead of being served by the police. So yeah, that's what they're talking about. They're on a different topic. So
I'm
sorry, I
multitasking.
was like,
Yeah,
I thought somebody was being mean, like to my guest.
No.
I was like,
you have to forgive me. I'm actually multitasking.
no, like I was not mad that you interrupted it or anything like that. I don't care. I'm just I just
hang on.
don't want anybody making fun of my guest.
Hang on. I'm multitasking. Okay. I'm looking to find out what's happening with Israel myself because of something disturbs me about that, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time. So I'm looking into that information.
Yeah, I'm
talking with you guys, and I'm reading the chat. So I'm bouncing back and forth. So, but catching up with what the chat is saying, it just caught me funny for a second, and a little bit of a laugh blurted out, and that's what's like. Let me mute myself. I apologize. It wasn't anything to do with you guys were doing. It just
no. I wanted to know. I wanted to laugh too.
Well, I feel
I
good.
like to laugh.
Thank
I want
you,
to
Ziggy.
know. Yeah, and then we got this last card is the friendship card too. So you guys are best friends and soulmates. So like I feel like you guys have a really good relationship, like insane chemistry, it says, like each other equally. The only thing negative I got was some kind of lack of confidence. But yeah, you need to be confident here because I feel like it's equal. And yeah, you're doing really good planning for the future and stuff and trying to make yourself a better person, truly. And I mean that. Because I see it. Just stay focused, stay the course, like Chris McDonough would say.
Hey, and to be honest, being sober is a lot better, to be honest with you.
It is. I know. I mean, I use Delta 8, I have to admit, but so I know if you go to NA or AA or whatever, I know that they think that's not clean or sober. I get it. But so I do use Delta 8, but I don't drink or anything like that. I used to be addicted to, prescription pills at one time. And so I know like how I love seeing things like people like you change, be a good example to others and show people like, hey, it's possible. Like, because if people have seen you at your worst, and then see you like be able to change, you can be a huge inspiration to somebody.
Yeah,
Uh,
and
people-
full disclosure, we were dating at the time. It was January 1st. We were coming back from the lake, and I asked her to drive, but she doesn't see well at night because her eyes aren't as well. Like they're not. She can't see very well. And she asked me to. I asked her to drive. She told me about her eyes, and so I drove home and got pulled over. So that's the reason I'm going to AA right now, and it's not because it's because it's court ordered, but it has actually changed my life.
oh yeah, that's how you always.
for the best.
A lot of times that we have to be. I had to be forced to quit like 5 million times before it finally stuck. You know what I mean? For a significant amount of time now. So whatever works. Like I'm also a big advocate, but if alcohol, well, some Suboxone is known to work with alcohol too, but I'm advocate of Suboxone. I think it works really. If it's used correctly, it can change people's lives. But that's
What is that?
it's for opiate. People addicted to opiates or pain pills, heroin.
Okay.
But it's
There
also
is-
supposed to work for alcohol too.
There is a pill that a person that has severe alcoholism can take. What it does is actually makes you physically sick at drinking alcohol. It retrains your mind to associate with being sick the drinking and taste of alcohol.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I was a. I mean, that's what everyone tells you at AA. Like you don't think you're an alcoholic until you actually walk into a meeting and see the people around you. But I don't drink. I didn't drink like every single night. I probably got drunk once a month, had beers while watching football or something like that. But I got caught at a really bad time, and I was really drunk, blew a .2. And I have a CDL as well, so it kind of fucks with my future as well.
Oh no. Yeah.
But the trooper that pulled me over, yeah, it was a trooper, wasn't just a county cop. He wrote in all of his notes that my lawyer sent over to him that I was very polite, very coherent, like everything like that. So hopefully
Is this your first time in trouble?
first time ever, yes. Yeah.
Okay. You're fine. But how long till you can get your CDL back?
I have it back. The trooper gave it back to me because I was so polite, so.
Oh, you haven't lost it yet, basically?
No, until my.
Is it for a short time, like a month or something?
I didn't lose it at all. No, until my court case, which comes around in 3 months from now.
And then how long are they gonna make you lose it for? Do you know? Or like
Probably forever.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
CDL, yeah.
Yeah, you can't get that back once you lose it.
How long will
Yeah,
you
I think it's after like 20 years or something like that. It's something crazy. I think it's state to state, but it'll be gone. Yeah. But
CDL, the punishment is at least double what it would be for a person without a CDL.
Yeah.
So
I
I apologize. I want to answer somebody's question. It's unrelated to this, but it's just a yes or no question. Shannon, you asked a couple of moments ago, Israel the country? The answer is yes.
My 22-year-old grandson was prescribed Suboxone for alcohol, and he only gets 8 at a time. Okay, yeah. Some people that could be. That's what I used to get off of pain pills, like in 2013. And after that, I never really drank again either. And if I tried to drink, it made me really sick. So I never was like, well, I was gonna say I never was what I would consider an alcoholic, but I definitely like binge drink sometimes, like in my 20s and stuff like that. Like, not. I thought I was having fun, I didn't drink alone or anything, but still.
See, that was my problem. I just drank alone. That was my problem.
Mm. That's what happens when you like just the same thing with when you use like pills or whatever. It starts out as a recreational thing, and then it comes out, turns into something that you have to have, like, and use even while you're alone, and when you're not partying, or you're not, you have to work, and then in order to go to work, you have to take a pill. I'm so glad to be past that freaking lifestyle. Your lawyer should be able to help if it's the first time. I did not lose mine, but I never got in trouble again. Yeah, I was thinking you probably have a good shot at.
The judges, like, for some reason, judges are, from what my lawyer has said, and I did hire the best lawyer that I could find. She said that they are harder on CDL drivers than just regular
Mhm.
people. So, and I don't know why that is. Like, you're basically ruining somebody's career that they worked hard for. But I mean, that's just the way the government is.
Well, yeah, but you only for your first DUI, you only lose your license for like 6 months or 3 months or something. Some people 30 days if they get a really good lawyer. And so at CDL, maybe like, gosh, I can't think more than 5 years that they would.
It's the inherent risk is the problem, because you are supposed to be a professional driver and your skills are supposed to be so much greater than somebody in a regular car or truck, that you are expected to be in control not of only your vehicle but your surrounding area at all times. So they are harsher on a person with a CDL than they are on somebody that is driving a regular car or truck.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I thought, like maybe 5 years would be for the first one, but because your license, the most you're gonna lose your regular driver's license is for a year for your first DUI. At the very most, some people for somehow are able to get away with only losing it for 30 days. Like, I don't know how, but
I had a meeting with my.
I got it. When I got my DUI, I think it was 6 months I lost it, or it was either 6 months or a year. So I don't know, but my problem was I couldn't stay clean. I kept failing the drug screens that probation gave me, and that was my issue.
You know what really helps me? Ice cream. I've been Ben
Yeah.
and Jerry's is your friend. I'll tell you that right now.
Have you ever had Bluebell ice cream? I'm like, they should like
I
give
have
me.
had all the ice cream in the world for 94
like
days.
What's it called when you have us? Oh, they should sponsor me. I haven't talked about Bluebell for a while, but I used to talk about how like good their cherry ice cream is. Like, it has like chunks of cherry in it, and you wouldn't think it would be that good, but it's so good.
She's right. She's right. There's a couple of Bluebell, the ones that you can get down here that are really amazing, and then there's of course Edie's.
Yeah.
See, I'm to the point where I would DoorDash Stone Cold.
Oh yeah, but here's the problem: is you get into the South and you get into the Midwest, Stone Cold Creamery doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, there's one like 5 minutes up the road from me. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
isn't that really expensive though?
Oh
yes,
yeah,
Ziggy, yes, it is. It is too. Yes.
but it's worth it. Like, they actually have their where they have their base ice creams in a reach-in, but that the area that they mix that ice cream on is a frozen marble slab. So it never has a chance to melt in the slightest bit, whether you're mixing in whatever you want them to add onto the base.
Reese's Cups.
Yeah, I need to go there. I've never been. There is some around here, but like I'd probably have to travel like 30 minutes to like Greenwood, Indiana but I've heard of it before. Oh my God, there's an ice cream company called Dr. Bombay, and the ice cream is so good. I got it at Walmart. Okay, I'll have to check it out and see. Have you tried it? Have you tested it against Bluebell though? Like that's the standard you need to test it against. Because
Plus,
like I'm not talking Edie's is like really gross to me.
Bluebell's a brand name.
A blue bonnet is gross to me also.
Blue Bonnet tastes like you're eating dirt or sandpaper. It's got like that kind of texture of dirt or sandpaper.
It's not good. Like that creamy taste is what's makes I'm a little bit buzzed, I guess, from my Delta 8, but
it's good at the time, but the next morning when it hits you, whew, geez, especially when you have that coffee in the morning. Oh my goodness!
but if you eat too much of it, yeah, and you're lactose intolerant or something.
I'm not. I don't. I refuse to believe I'm lactose intolerant. I will eat
Now
that.
you can make
I will
yourself
eat it until it's gone.
if you can make yourself lactose intolerant if you sit there and eat ice cream after ice cream after ice cream, and that's what
Nope.
I was afraid of. That's what I would there for a while. That's all I was eating for like days on end. I swear to God.
Like honestly, I'll go like instead of getting a beer after work, I'll go grab like some Sour Patch Kids or something just to have like some sweets in me. So and that really helps me at least.
I
But
can't do sweets anymore.
well, that's what my sponsor told me to. He's like, hey, because I used to be addicted to as bad as it sounds, I used to be addicted to Four Locos, and it's a lot of caffeine, and a lot of alcohol, and caffeine. And if you want that sugar, you want to try to get some sweets in you, and so it's been working for me at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, no, the reason I'm saying that is I used to be like, no joking. I used to live in Pennsylvania. I would go to Hershey at least 2 to 3 times a year. They have a thing where you can actually be a card carrying member or chocoholic. It's it's a joke more than anything else.
So you know Christian Pulisic then?
Can't say I do know who that is.
Oh,
But anyway,
go ahead.
I can't eat sweet. I love chocolate. I can't eat sweets anymore because and I've not been able to do so ever after I had my gallbladder removed.
Man.
Yeah,
Now,
Christian is the Christian Pulisic. He's the captain for America's soccer team, but he's from Hershey's, Pennsylvania.
Oh no, I'm not from that area. I'm saying I would go there 2-3 times a year, take a tour of the factory, and go to the amusement park that's up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been there. Seems like fun.
licorice ice cream. That sounds horrendous. Sorry.
That sounds horrible. But hey, Ziggy, I do have to go. I have to wake up. I have to wake up early in the morning with my dad and go to the game.
You're
But
good.
thank you for reading those cards for me, girl.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Colby,
Right.
Next time,
as a
or so.
Colby, as a New York Yankees fan, I've got to say, go Phillies.
Oh no! I think. Do you like Bryce Harper?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but yeah, Bryce Harper is a really good guy.
Oh man, okay, all right.
But I'm a Yankees. I'm at heart. I'm a Yankees fan. So you got. I can't cheer for the Braves. Come on now.
I actually went to Boston and watched that doubleheader against when it got rained out the previous day. The doubleheader against Boston and the Yankees. So
that was actually my first Yankees game to see in person. It was at Fenway. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, it was good talking to you. Hey, RJ, thanks for all the advice too. One more time on the name.
Tom Grossi.
Todd.
Tom
Gossi.
Like Thomas.
Okay.
Tom Grossi.
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 Okay. All right. Got it. About to look it up. All right. Thank you guys.
All right. Bye.
Y'all have a good night. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
So who's my next victim to come up and like give some psychological advice to? but it's just advice, not really psychological, because I don't have any training in it. I'm just tarot I like giving people advice. See, he's 25 and he's in a place I've been before, or 29. He's 29, right?
I don't remember how old he said it was.
Late 20s. He has a lot of potential. So good luck to him and his soon-to-be wife, or fiance. So good luck with that situation.
I get a feeling they're a good match. They're definitely a good match for each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was worried too, the way he was talking and how he seemed like so in love with her. I was worried that it was really early on. So I'm surprised to hear that they have known each other.
I get the feeling that they're equally yoked. They're right there with each other. It's not like one is head over heels and the other one's taking advantage of it. No, they're lock and step with each other on that.
Sweet Lies, will you come up here and show this proof, because that's absolutely not true. Jad's probably total over the past couple years as a mod and everything, sent me maybe, I don't know, she's bought product before, but it's like we're talking like a few $100s over 2 years, and she's bought product. And what are you talking about? Nice try, you didn't see shit. These people are so dumb. Like, why does it? I want to know why every time somebody gets mad at me, they have to go lie on me. Why can't they tell the truth? You remember when Jab was in here and I unmodded her? RJ?
I don't know if it was done while I was at work or what was going on. I remember there being some issue ongoing on a live. It started at like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning my time, and I couldn't pay attention to it because it was a day that work was just going crazy.
Sorry. Thank you so much for the PayPal. I know who you are. It's a lady. I did a reading for her before. That was really sweet. It said for ice cream for me and little Ziggy.
Oh.
No, thank you so much. You guys, so what happened actually, and the reason why I was just asking if you were here, because I was just wondering if you could just, that way you knew too, like could tell what you saw happen. But really, what really happened and why Jab was unmodded, it happened live. Anybody can go look at what happened. She was modded here and then running back and forth from Daisy's chat to my chat. She would go to Daisy's chat and she was like, Ziggy's streaming you, and then run back and then like, kind of was causing problems in my chat, and she's modded. And then she'd go over to Daisy's and like talk shit about people in my chat and kind of just throw a little bit jabs at me and stuff. And it's like, you're a mod at my channel. And was not the first time of that kind of behavior. And I've already said the accusation of me accusing her of that other thing about the money thing and the telling what's that Waverly guy, Bob Waverly, giving him some exaggerated story about something that was not even a big deal, but just trying to cause issues. I thought possibly it could have been the Jab, but I don't know. I don't know for a fact. And I said that. I said, I apologize, like, if that wasn't you, but that's not the reason why she was unmodded. She was unmodded because while she was going back and forth from chat to chat trying to cause issues. Like, I don't understand why nobody can take responsibility for their freaking actions. Every single time somebody gets mad at me, they run to 666 or they run to Tragedy Pimps or whatever it's called. Like, why? I mean, and then they lie too. It's like, okay, if you're going to run to these people and talk, why don't you tell the truth? Why do you freaking lie? And just because
Well,
you sent me money before or bought product off me does not mean I'm obligated to be your friend or you're obligated to own me for the fucking rest of your life. I'm sorry. You're not.
well,
You're doing that out of the kindness of your heart, or you're because you're buying product or a service. So please stop.
here's a thing, and I'm going to say this is, and not from you, Ziggy, because I think I've already expressed to you from what I did understand of the situation, and I'll stand by it, that I believe you were in the right. I believe that you did what was correct in the situation. However, on the other person's aspect, I believe that it's high school. It's a high school attitude, or you actually, it's a worldwide attitude as well. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and that she went and told your enemy what was going on because she thought it would have major backlash on you.
Yeah, it wasn't to try to
It wasn't to try. Yeah, it wasn't trying to work through the problem.
bring
It
good.
was
It wasn't for any good reasons, right? Like, what's going to come of that? Like, you know what I mean? And it wasn't the first time it had happened. Something like that had happened. Okay, like I have a really good set of like mods right now, and I love. I mean, they're all. I'm so glad that I've been here long enough to know, I that I can trust my mods. Like for like most part, Jab was like pretty much the last straggler that kind of, I was worried about because
Mhm.
she's been a mod for a long time, but she's always been a little bit combative like that, and always just being. And I took it as her very opinionated, and I like people who are have opinions and stuff. But that I guess that's the kind of problem I get. It's like I love that trait of somebody being opinionated, but a lot of times that comes along with that is a lot of these people are very passionate also and with that they get very vindictive and they want to get back because they take it as like a personal jab, and that's not it. If they would just reflect on what actually happened, and put themselves in my shoes, they would see like it's not that hard to understand.
No, I could, I get it. I get it. Somebody was joking. Jane Don't, if she's still here, she was actually joking, saying my channel name is 84 characters long. Well, there's actually a story behind why I have my channel name be the way it is, and I don't always explain it to people. You know, uh, the point I'm trying to get at is that it's people that want to sit there and make a comment. And Jane, don't. I'm not saying this is what you did. I'm trying to explain the best I can my point. I apologize. Um, you know, People take things on YouTube way too sensitive, way too thin-skinned sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a day in the age where I'm not trying to get into any heavy topic here. There was a day in the age where somebody, no matter if it's male or female, expressing a strong opinion was warranted and welcomed. Whether it be the days of John Wayne and I can't remember his name, the Duke, um, uh, where people would stand up and say that, and call and say this is not right what you this other purpose, but they did it to their face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is what I'm getting at.
Right. A word
It
for a person's word with their bond, and
yes,
like
yes,
yeah, word meant something, and a handshake meant something, and
exactly. If you got a problem with somebody, privately email them, text them, whatever, work out the problem.
and well, and now in Job's defense, she did try to reach out and stuff, but you know, like that wasn't the first time that I had dealt with an issue with her. And, you know, I just was like, you know, I mean, I'm sorry. Sometimes like things like that happen, and she still was a welcome around the chat, or to come around the chat and stuff. It's just not a good look for a mod. You know, I don't care if you're friends with Daisy or whatever. Like, but you know, like can you do that privately? If you have to give Daisy a heads up that I'm streaming her, like why are you doing it in front of, I mean, I guess maybe it is best to do it in front. At least it's transparent and you're being I guess.
No. Her grievance that she was trying to wage, and from what I've taken from you, and again, I've not heard the other side of the story, but the grievance that she's trying to wage against you is one that should be handled privately.
It's not like she sent like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars or something. Like she's not gonna try to like, it's not like, this is not the Cindy situation. You know, and once again, that, you know, yeah, people still to this day like call me this credit card scammer, and it's like I've showed a million times how that was paid back, and the calls out there. She came to me, offered the loan to me at a very sensitive time in my life, you know. And so what happens is every time somebody gets mad at me, they kind of use that situation, that, you know, they kind of try to like use that same thing that worked when people attacked me before. Like,
And they try to compound it and add their issue on top of it to make it sound 10 times worse.
yeah, the
That's
more
exactly what I'm saying. Why they that's exactly what I'm saying. They need to take a step back
Mhm.
and handle it in a private matter. None of that. And this is in defense of you, Ziggy, not anything against you. None of that should ever be out on YouTube. That should have been handled with a private conversation, either on instant message of some sort, or through exchange of emails, and that's it. You know, like I said, that's in defense of you. That's not on you or against you.
I saw her, somebody sent me a screenshot too of her saying like, I never called Ziggy or whatever. Okay, I'm like, okay, what's that have to do with anything? But I know you have called me before. You definitely texted me before, but who cares? Like, nobody's saying anything about you calling or texting me. Like, why are we have to even go in this back and forth? Like, are you trying to do the same thing that every person before you has tried? And that's to build a channel off me. You know, people's eyes are starting to open and see like the truth. So that kind of stuff's not working anymore, Jab. So, I mean, good luck. But, you know, the truth always comes to light. And if, you know, I mean, you need to look at things from other people's perspectives. And also, I would have just never even mentioned it again. Like, I don't understand why she has to even keep going around from chat to from channel to channel and like acting like she's some kind of victim of Ziggy. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. You're taking the exact attitude and approach that you need to take, which is the correct one. You know, there's a point where in any kind of relationship, whether it be a platonic relationship, romantic relationship, or even a relationship with family, you've got to take if you get to a point where there is such a great impasse that you can't work through the problem, you simply need to wish each other well and move forward. You're at a different years ago when my ex-wife was pregnant. Let me explain it this way. Years ago when my ex-wife was pregnant, she had a best friend. Her best friend, wanted to go out shopping, have a girls' day out. But at the same time, my ex-wife wanted to involve me because she didn't want to have the insinuation that that this other girl was talking about a guy they met, that my wife was also trying to do that, and I was going to go along and help entertain her daughter while she was trying to spend time with her best friend. There is a such thing as a person getting to a point in life where you're on two different paths. One person trying to have a family and be serious and settle down to have a family or settle down, so to speak. The other one still enjoying a single person's life. And she had to actually tell that person, we can be friends, but we cannot be close friends at this point in life, because they were on just two different paths.
Mm-hmm.
And until the point where she was ready to, this other single woman was ready to settle down and have a family and things like that, there was always going to be a division in there. And from what I understand, that person had their life had taken a total turn in a complete different direction, and they were never close friends again. But that's the kind of thing that happens a lot in life, and people don't recognize and don't and can't sit there and see that sometimes you just got to let go and wish the other person well in life.
That's the adult thing to do. Daisy, I wished you well in life. You and your cock.
Oh dear God.
Look at the way she's handling that cock. Sorry, I needed to laugh. That's actually
sorry, I was being a little serious there for Anya.
That's actually a chicken, but she even said herself it looked like a cock. A rooster, guys. Get your head out of the gutter. But yeah, exactly. It's just, take, and like Daisy, for example. Daisy, if you really want me to stop talking about you truly, then I'd like you to say it. I feel like you're trying to get people to go back and forth with you. I wish I would, if they would agree. I was talking to one of them recently about we should just all stop talking about her, because that's what she wants us to do. And then she goes and cries. So she went live. I knew yesterday was bait, guys. Yesterday was bait. Just, we were totally being over the top on purpose to see if she would take the bait, and she did. She just sat there and talked about voodoo and I'm really into voodoo and stuff like that. Is she wearing Summer's headband? I don't know. Some are naive, some are ignorant, some have balls to call it out when they see it happening. That's the best route. No, I don't know what made me think of something that somebody said in the chat made me think of this picture I got today. And I was showing Justin, I was like, look, this good one I got.
Did you ever hear how she pronounced Sasquatch?
No. We can go look though if you want now.
I never caught it. That's why I was, and the way last night they were the guys that were on last night, they were saying that it was quite funny how she says Sasquatch.
And what? Here.
I'm being asked a question by Shelley Winter here, but why bait her? Shelley Winter is saying, why bait her? Just a question.
Why bait her? Who? What? What's that mean?
I think they're referring to Daisy.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
okay with that, but only on her.
Because I'm bored, I guess.
But as far as doing live stream.
Okay, so in all honesty, some of the things that she was saying in this particular live and the title of the live, it needed to be called out. It was inappropriate and it was over the top.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, Shelley, if she truly wanted to stop, then please say something. But because I'm just being silly. I'm not being mean about her or anything. Saying that she's holding a cock, it's a freaking rooster. Well, I mean, it wasn't even a rooster, but she called it said it looked like a rooster. So I was like, oh, cool, she's holding a cock, you know, like ha ha. And like she takes it so personal. It's silly. Like she makes it, she's one of those that puts out her she's too makes things too easy. And it's not, I don't want to pick on her, you know what I mean? If she's truly that sensitive and not being dramatic, then please let me know, Daisy, that it like truly hurts your feelings and I will never talk about you again. But I feel like you're just purposely like the attention, and that's why, you know, because she just the thing she just like is so overly dramatic about things. So I guess was live hours talking about Bible verses and stuff today, and because of our live last night, that was just really silly and supposed to be playful and fun. And you know, of course, she took it like serious.
Well, you know, we were having some fun, but at the same time, like I said, take a look at what the title of the live was, and that she was talking about a little girl, 9-year-old girl that was missing, and yet she wanted to have a conversation within the live about Ziggy. I apologize if you need to chop this. I understand. Um, uh, about sex toys, perversions, and other things that definitely did not belong on a live with about a 9-year-old kid.
I agree. Yeah, and I didn't even really think of that until Brittany pointed that out, and I was like, oh my god, that is like so inappropriate.
That was my biggest issue with everything she said. If she wants to talk about that kind of thing, I really don't care. But
Yeah,
if she wants to mix it in with a 9-year-old kid, it's a whole nother story.
yeah. I need to go use the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna play this
All right, I'm
and
here. Be quiet.
I'll get a drink.
And evil behind it. And I want to step away from that because until there's anything new, we're not ever going to figure out what happened to her. You know, but like I said, if Candace wants to come up here and share Summer, her pictures, her birth certificates and stuff like she did the other day, then I'm fine with that. But as far as doing a whole live, I'm not going to do it anymore. Epstein's woman was in the Jean Monnet pageant. Yeah, I showed that picture of her, that Giselle woman, the madam. Yeah, she was seen in Jean Monnet's pageants. And maybe Megan is telling the truth. If I find that clip where she was on there talking about, she said that Jean Monnet was a victim. She said she was severely abused and essayed. But the thing is, what give it away from me is that she peed in the bed. That right there is a sure sign of abuse when a child is urinating on themselves and stuff. And I think beauty pageants exploit kids. I'm sorry, but these kids don't need to be dressing up like little hookers at 5 and 6 years old. I just don't think that it's appropriate. And I don't know. I don't know how true it is. It's just speculation. But I do think there's something more sinister. Even the detective said that morning when Jean Monnet's dad brought her upstairs and laid her body down that she looked him in the eye and she said she instantly saw the person that did it. I don't know how she could have done it, but I don't think Jean Monnet's case will ever be solved because I do actually think that there's something more sinister with that case too. At this point, in my opinion, the folks talking about Summer now are just in it for the money. These people talk about some stuff over and over and over again. Yeah, I know. I don't get it either.
Well, that one comment about dressing up 5-year-olds like hookers or whatever. I don't know how I feel about that whole thing. Because really we shouldn't punish the children if they want to be in pageants. It's
Right.
these weirdos like what and Daisy's like Daisy, you shouldn't look at little kids like that in a sexual way, anyways. I mean, most people, and no, neither should the perverts or any. We shouldn't even have to think of that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We shouldn't even have to worry about that stuff. It's really too bad, but I don't know
No,
how appropriate that is with that.
no, you're right. You're exactly right. I like to say it this way: that a child that age should only have to worry about the monsters in the bed or in the closet, not the monsters that are within their own parents. That covers quite a bit of cases. And in my opinion, it's inclusive of what the statement she just made. That's a predatory monster statement that she was making. She's calling she's calling a little girl that wants to be all girly in a world that has turned away from a little girl being being a positive image for a girl, that that she's saying that she's essentially calling them, I'm going to use this code word so nobody gets in trouble, a 304 at a 5 or 6 year old age.
Yeah. She conveniently did not mention what Josh said in this pool about the dolls, but said Josh was mocking her outfit and hair bow. Oh, good Lord. Daisy, you wear ridiculous things like that live to get people talking. I mean, come on, you just say ridiculous things like, thank you, thank you, thank you. People, I mean, you do, I mean, come on. So she got her feelings hurt by Josh, and she decided to bring up the one thing that she could think of about him. You know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be, even Josh, there's always gonna be something, but at least Josh can apologize and own up to it. You know what I mean? I can give him that. Like, Jenny Penny is my friend and stuff. Like, I haven't talked to her for a while, really, but at least Josh, he's probably one of the only ones in the community besides myself who's ever owned up to, well, RJ, I think would too, but I don't think he's ever had to apologize to somebody yet. I'm just saying, Josh is one of the only ones. I don't want to say pick and choose, but he's just one of the only ones I've seen actually really apologize, and he tries to do better and stuff. So Daisy, I don't see you doing that. You double down every freaking time, are prideful. You need to humble yourself, ma'am. I don't judge Josh on what happened. That was a private relationship. Yeah, I did at that time, but it's been a long time ago. And what do you do? I mean, I understand a lot of people hold on to things for a very long time, and I'm sure Jenny Penny still she doesn't like her name being brought up either. So the people that's bringing her back up, and I probably shouldn't mention either now that I just said it, but I'm just saying, if you think you're trying to hurt Josh, just know that the other person does not want to be mentioned either. She wants it to all go away. So just, maybe honor her wishes. I don't know.
Josh will have a very, very tight and to the point statement, I'm sure, that an apology was already made to that person, or if he was in the wrong, and that everybody needs to shut up and move on. I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth. I'm giving a paraphrase of what
the
he was
person
saying.
got their money. The person did get their money back and stuff. Just like my situation, the person got their money back. You guys, people are so you have to be able to forgive, guys. Why are people sitting there. What it is really is just people trying to make themselves feel better about them, their like wrongs, and pointing out everybody else's wrongs, and like focusing on what they're doing wrong so they don't have to work on themselves. Like I've always said, that turns you into a Dawn Wells, or like Daisy. You stay like a teenager for the rest of your life. She's kind of, I don't know. She's just a little bit immature, like a lot of it immature. So is Dawn Wells and Candace, and these are people that cannot reflect on their life, self-reflect and grow.
And to answer Ziggy's statement of she doesn't think I've had to apologize to a person, as far as YouTube wise goes, no, I haven't. But if somebody approaches me, I'm the type of person that I've got to figure out their end game before I will take any sort of action. If somebody asks me of something, especially if to the level that other channels have had issues with. And if I don't feel like the person's end game is on the up and up, I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Some of us don't have that type of good discernment or intuition. It takes time to learn the different energies,
Well, conversations from your backup channel, you would understand that that's natural instinct for me. Then, though, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And it always has been that way.
What's true? I'm sorry. I'm past her level. I know. It's like, Lulu, I don't know. Like, I'm so, I have like big, I was really upset about that, Lulu, but like, I have so many like other things. Like, I'm focused on, I told myself I was going to do something about that. But, of course, I always get like distracted and with my life, and these people want me distracted with their bullshit, and unable to grow my channel, unable to make money, unable to take care of my daughter. They like it's crazy.
Okay.
About your voodoo doll comment, was it my comment or was it Rap's comment? All I said was something about putting needles in the doll's eyes.
Right. That's the only thing you said. I'm going to say this. It's a little bit of a side note. My opinion, the person that went and had CPS show up on your porch last week, they actually owe you quite a bit. And a public apology is part of it.
Yeah, that would never happen. I never have got a apology from anybody on this platform, really. Well, yeah, that's not true. A couple people, and those people are like, my good friends. But yeah, no, not most people on this platform, especially the creators, are very prideful and will not apologize, I've noticed, and will not admit wrongs. But
Jane, don't. I'll explain that after Ziggy catches this next little bit where how she says Sasquatch. I don't think it was well thought out on my part, and I shifted away from what I was saying mid-sentence.
I think he was trying to he's trying to make a point about how some people would take that like how somebody would take something like what she said about having 47 characters in your name or whatever. Some people would, like Daisy would throw a fit about something like that. She's just overly sensitive. That was your comment. It's like you're just talking about people's sensitivities and stuff like that.
Right. And I knew Jane Don't was joking about what she said, because I know there's not 84 characters there. And so I knew it was a joke. Her comment was a joke.
That's really nice, Ian. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Truly. Seriously, because a lot of people, not very many people have apologized, but there has been some, and those stand out to me truly. So thank you. Sorry for cutting you off, but
No, you're good. But Jane Doe, I really didn't know you were joking. I like I said, I kind of was making a point, but I kind of shifted away from that mid sentence, and I apologize to you about that.
yeah, I felt like it wasn't a dig at Jane. It was just like trying to use it as an example. How some people are just super sensitive and way too sensitive when, like some people would be like, take that like so wrong, and it's just not a big deal. There's worse things in life. Here, I'll continue playing this, or we'll never get to it again before I get tired.
And it's okay to talk about her, but there's nothing new. So basically, all they're doing is just tearing apart the family and making up lies and speculations. They don't. There's nothing new in the case. Nothing. There's no new leads. There's nothing. But a lot of people love Summer, and to see new pictures of her and to find out what kind of person she was and find out information about who she was as a person. Yeah, I think that's totally okay. Let's see. I agree, Brown Bear. But guys, I've been on here for 2 hours, and I think we've had a pretty good live. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live tonight. I don't know if I'll be on early on in the morning or not. We may do an early morning live stream. I don't know. Depends. But tonight's been a good live, and I did a live earlier on my farm channel. If you've not seen it, go check it out. And oh, hey, Cindermint, how are you? Let's see. I loved your little forest drive live today. So pretty. Thank you. I've actually got some more footage of it looking for the Sasquatch. I'm gonna post it on my farm channel.
Sasquatch.
Yes, between not being able to say Sasquatch and not being able to say Jean-Benet Ramsey correctly.
Oh my god. I was trying to show you guys what our little game here. Did you see this? Don't tear my hair though. Like
Jane, don't. So since you did kind of ask about the channel name, so I make a reference of my channel name is Conversations Living Room with RJ. My channel was originally just RJ, and nobody could find it. So I had intentions of rebooting my channel at one point, and I did so. But the reason the Conversations Living Room is there was a guy on radio when I was growing up on Sunday mornings who was very passionate about speaking about basketball. And his channel, his radio program was Conversations Living Room. And in my mind, it was the perfect thing because I wanted my channel to be the place where you could have a conversation and start a conversation that was going to be based on the facts of a situation such as Summer Wells, and it was going to inspire further conversation. So that's why my channel name is what it is.
okay, they want to hear that again. And I do too, because that was, let's see, and I'll keep letting it play a little bit too, just to hear what, I mean, I'm sure I don't want to miss a minute of this insightful knowledge. So
I don't know. Depends. But tonight's been a good live, and I did a live earlier on my farm channel. If you've not seen it, go check it out. And oh, hey, Cindermint, how are you? Let's see. I loved your little forest drive live today. So pretty. Thank you. I've actually got some more footage of it looking for the Sasquatch. I'm gonna post it on my farm channel, guys. I think it's funny. We'll do more of them because they're just fun to do, and laugh about. Hey, Rebecca G. But the more I find out about this Charlotte's case, we'll cover it more. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and end this live for the night. And I might be back. I don't know. Stay tuned. But if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please consider becoming a member of the Critters Crime family. Go on over to Daisy's Farm and subscribe over there. Stay prayed up. Have a great night, y'all. Get out of these YouTube streets and go breathe a while. And yes, we can do that. We can do that, Alexa. I got more videos coming. I may be going to the Appalachian Mountains. I might take my four-wheeler up in those mountains and go Sasquatch. We probably will find a couple bears because there's bears everywhere in Harlan's Mountains and elk. So if anything, we'll come upon some bears because I can go to a park right now in Harlan where there's bears all over. So yeah, get some vitamin D. But I love you guys. Stay prayed up. Have a good night. God bless. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Keep your eye out the window. There might be a Sasquatch out there somewhere. I love y'all. Have a good night. Bye.
Ew! Don't
Bye,
say that
everybody.
ever again. Don't say bye ever again, please. You sound so stupid. Okay, let's listen to bye again, or the Sasquatch too. So I'll just rewind it about here.
Bears all over. So yeah, get some vitamin D. But I love you guys. Stay prayed up. Have a good night. God bless. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Keep your eye out the window. There might be a Sasquatch out there somewhere.
Sasquatch.
She needs to stick to something like your chat is saying. Either stick to Bigfoot or just call it a North American Yeti.
Just a Yeti would be fine.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm saying North American Yeti because the Himalayan mountains actually have evidence of a Yeti.
Here, let's listen.
But anyway, we're getting on a whole different topic there. I'm sorry.
You're good. Let's listen to her say this baggy part that she started saying lately.
I love y'all. Have a good night. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Why do I find that so funny? I don't know why I find that so funny. Thank you, Daisy, for the laugh, I guess. Oh, man. I just remember what she said when she interrupted the Jenny Penny and Josh tapes all loud and suddenly once. She said she needed to make an interception. Who said that? Yeah, if she could tell us what that is, what a Sasquatch is, or how she say it, be careful of the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch or something like that.
Sasquatch, yeah, Sasquatch. Watch out for those Sasquatch. Yeah, exactly, Kimberly. I mean, at this point, he's already I don't know what people want from people, when they, in situations like that with Josh, or situations when I've upset people and stuff. Like, what do they want? What do people want? Like, how many times do we have to apologize? How many times do we have to I don't understand. People are so demanding and entitled, a lot of times, a lot of people on here don't put themselves in other people's situation and try to understand what they're going through. A lot of times, there's a lot of people who get their information truly from just clip channels and hearing what their favorite YouTuber says about another channel, and they just they'll see people like me in a chat and just start hating immediately. And they've never even watched my channel, but maybe like clicked on it for a second or seen clips on a clip channel or a hater channel, you know? And that's how they make their judgments.
Mhm.
There's, like, you know, these people clip things at specific times. You have to really see the whole context. If you sat there and watched Daisy's and the way she talked about Justin and Rap and me or whatever, you would think we were most horrible people if you didn't know any different. And a lot of people do think we're horrible people just from because of what Daisy says, but it's like that's so not true. I mean, Justin's one of the best people I have ever. He's one of the best people I have met on here. And so far, I have, you know, Rap seems like a pretty good person too. I think he's like a lot better a person than what people think he is. Like as far they think he's like a Benny or something. He's not like Benny. Benny is like hateful, and he's not hateful like that. Daisy's just way too sensitive or and theatrical or dramatic.
I don't think if it's even. I'm sorry, this might be not be the popular opinion. I don't think it's even that. I think that it is literally that she is under a misunderstanding of what is going on with things, and she will not accept that she could be wrong.
Yeah.
It's like I think I was saying to you yesterday with Summer Wells. I personally believe that the line that the Wells try to put out there is completely swimming in the morning, not in the afternoon like they try to make people believe. And something's going on.
What?
And I keep getting these little pop-up messages saying that there's something going on with the stream, like a connection issue or whatnot. So forgive me here. I'm making some noise looking around.
Here, let me just show you how horrible of a person Daisy is. She exposed her cat's genitalia on.
Oh, God.
She exposed her pets today on a live. She put her pet out there like that and exposed her to all those weirdos out there. Hey, sweet sativa. Rap is fun and funny. Justin is a hoot. When Justin acted like 555 and Daisy said he should stick to her. I keep mixing the jab with the JP's channel. Yeah, a lot of people do. What the F is she wearing? She has a blanket around her, and then she has like a little one of those like headbands that you're supposed to use when you wash your face. Wearing pajamas or something. Are you okay, RJ? Petaphilia.
I feel sorry for that cat.
Oh. She's like, is it a boy or girl, guys? That's what she was doing.
I feel sorry for that cat.
Anyway, you know, Daisy's very entertaining sometimes. Like, I don't know, because she's so theatrical. She would be good in theater. Wouldn't she?
No.
You don't think so?
No. No.
Why not? Why don't you think she would be good in theater? Now Athena's wanting to play, and Athena's going to bite my hand trying to play a gender reveal. Yeah. She did a gender reveal, like, and people are like trying to decide if they're like, oh, I think I see the testes. I think I see some testicles poking through there. That's what they're talking about. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Go ahead and screenshot.
It's a matter of I wouldn't pay 5 cents to go watch a show with her.
She'd be uncomfortable. Maybe that's true. Yeah, she would be a hard one to teach. She does not have a what God calls a teachable spirit, or the Bible says, I think, teachable spirit. She's too prideful, so I can see that too. But she does like being dramatic, and she's 50 years old, so she's pretty much going to be like the rest of her life. It's like no hope. She's on farm reality show. Oh yes, she would be like, people would watch that. It's like a Honey Boo Boo for sure. People would watch her like big time.
Yes,
Yes,
it's the train wreck
yeah.
moment that they're watching for. It's not that they're watching her; it's
She's
that train wreck moment.
I've thought about, like, you know, it's very hard to put your life out there like that, but people like watching that stuff. That's why, you know, but the thing is, you're putting your life out there to be judged, and you have to have. And Daisy, yeah, she could be good for something like that. She can't handle the hate she gets on here. Can you imagine like the type of hate she would get from, you know, like
somebody would have to manage her social media for her and never let any of the criticism make it to her and for her to be able to handle it.
Yeah. If she could do that and keep from watching and not get involved in the back and forth, yeah, people would love. Actually, no, she would have to get back and forth because that's the drama that they want to see.
No, she would be like, remember years ago, I don't know if you watch cooking shows or not, but I think it was Gordon Ramsay did a cooking show where he went to a bakery, ABC Bakery or something like that in Vegas or somewhere out there. And it was just that train wreck from the get-go. It was complete train wreck, and he had to walk away, and it turned into a big, huge social media blow up. That's exactly what it would be.
There, one time I went, like, for one time me and Jim, I think it was his birthday, I rented a place, like, I think it was Ohio. It looked like an old castle that Gordon Ramsay had that show at too. Where he did, like, I think it was like where he helped the business or something, whatever that show was. Stop, Athena. But the place was haunted, supposed to be haunted too. And I, you know, brought my spirit boxes and stuff like that. Like when I was really interested, it has a cemetery on the property. I didn't see anything like.
Oh, see, I'd want to go sit in the middle of the cemetery.
Yeah, I know. See, Jim wasn't into that stuff, so I'd have to go by myself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, so Jim and I's interests were not similar, but there was a nice pool, you know, I rented the pool for a day or for a night. Like, where, you know, and it had an awesome like hot tub with a waterfall and stuff. Like I rented that for his birthday.
Ziggy, you got to remember that you're talking to the person that went and sat in the cemetery directly across the road from Ben Hill Road, and sat there and listened to what was being said in the cemetery. So that kind of thing is like totally cool to me.
Yeah, I'm just we started talking about Gordon Ramsay, and it made me think of that. Athena is like really getting jealous right now, and this is irritating because Bandit will not get on the ground, so that you know, because Athena's getting jealous and wants up here too, and it's just like, oh, I'm hot, you know what I mean?
I gotcha.
Feel bad. They would have to selectively plant the criticism for comedic dramatic timing when there was a lull. Kitchen Nightmares or something. I don't know. It's like Gordon Ramsay, basically, he comes in and tries to, you know, help the business, and like, because they host a lot of weddings at this place. It's like, I forget the place, what it's called, but the Chateau or something like that, or Chateau.
I've heard of a restaurant named that, but on your way. But yeah, Gordon Ramsay's done a number of shows,
It
so
has a, I
it's
mean,
hard to keep track of the names.
of course, it has a hotel on property and stuff.
Mhm.
That's of course because it's for weddings and it has. I think it has like little cabins you can rent too on property, or you could stay at the main building. But anyways, Hotel Hell. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Hotel Hell. Yeah.
See, like I'll say it this way: I would be the first person to go. Let's go sit in the cemetery and find out what's going on over there, especially being into the haunted house and haunted area type.
I used to be really into that stuff, but that's kind of I don't know. Like I guess I kind of am into the I am into the unknown and stuff, but I don't know so much about if I'm really much into the paranormal too much anymore. I mean, I am obviously because I've my other channel and stuff. It's just that I'm not actively like going places and stuff like that
I'll have to tell you about my experience with the
yes, that's it.
Cemetery another time.
That's it. That's the place. That's the place. They have an awesome pool area there that has like a waterfall in it. And it sucked because the night that I rented it, the waterfall was not working. I was so mad. I was like, I want a and the pool was really cold.
Oh.
But there's like a hot tub area too. But yeah, I think it was about probably late October when it couldn't have been his birthday time because I remember it was really cold. He's so it must have been a different time because I would always get places like that off season times. Like and during the week because both of us work from home, so
cheaper, have more fun.
So I could still work from the hotel, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's before because I would bring my product with me. That's when I was selling product and stuff. I would just bring my stuff with me and be listing product. And yeah, I love like working from home.
I consider doing something similar to that.
Ohio, yes. Ash Cash. That's the place, the Landell's Mohican Castle. That is in Ohio. I think Northern Ohio. You rent a smart house? What's that like when you say, hey, Amazon, turn off the lights or something? Hey, Amazon, change the temperature to 70 degrees?
No, you actually carry around a particular, like a badge, and you enter into a room and it picks up that it's RFID badge, and it will pick up that you're entering into that room. The lights will turn on automatically. You don't have to say a word.
There's places I was looking through R&B. Sometimes it's fun to look through R&B and places like that at other countries, and like there's some places you can go really cheap and stay because of the conversion, like the conversion rate or whatever. You can go like super cheap, but a lot of them you have to. I mean, some of the times though, you have to be careful. You have to really do your research because a lot of times. It's because that country is like a third world country and, there's a lot of crime or something. But, a lot of times you get a really, really good deal. Of course, you still have to buy the flight.
That's where they get you.
The expensive part is the flight. Yeah.
$10,000. $10,000 to get there, but $20 to stay.
Yeah. And they have like these awesome, like, oh my gosh, I was looking at these houses that were like all windows and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, these architectural, like freaking amazing properties. I mean, I don't know if I'd want something well, they have like electric, shades and stuff like that. But yeah, there's some crazy things like that. And then like these houses that are like indoor outdoor houses and stuff.
I'm saving up for a cruise right now, and that's my focus because I'm gonna once I do have the money for the cruise, I'm enjoying a nice vacation.
At 30 minutes from Cincinnati. Yeah. Yeah, we used to be able to do that kind of stuff all the time. Jim loved going on cruises. That's where he'd always want to go. I feel bad because he'd always try to get me to go to cruises and stuff with him, and I'd always want to be home and just be home. like, but I have gone on cruises.
I'm going on a 10-day Alaska Hawaii cruise.
Dang, that's cold. You can't even swim.
Well, you leave from like San
You
Francisco.
might see whales or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the whales and the glaciers are the natural the parks up in Alaska are amazing. There is one place I've always considered that I would love to go move to, and that is Alaska. So I want to see it.
My stepdad, that's where he stayed for a lot of his when he was in the Air Force, or the Air Force, military, police. He's military police, retired. Hey, Selena. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. It's like 5 a.m. I can't believe, RJ, you're even awake. That's crazy.
I did this. I had the same issue as you did. I went to bed about 9 o'clock, and about 2 o'clock this morning, I woke up. It's not unusual for myself to wake up to go to the bathroom because of how much water I drink throughout the day. So, and that on top of, even though I have a CPAP machine, you still have problems with sleeping. For those who don't know. So it's not unusual for me to wake up around 2 o'clock in the morning. I went and laid back down after I got up and got myself a fresh glass of water, and I went back to lay down, and I was just like, I could not find my comfortable spot. Could not find the spot that I was just meant to be. Just like, zonk, I'm out.
I knew better than to lay down at 8:30 at night. I knew better because I don't usually go to sleep till closer to like 1, 2 a.m. So I was like, oh, maybe I can get my schedule back, but it's only 8 p.m. Yeah, in Australia.
I was going to say, with the symbol that it is, you're in a African country.
Thank you, Selena. Oh, is it African?
I think that's a flag for the symbol that
I thought it was Australian dollar, AUD.
Oh, well, that could be. I could be just way off, but that looked like it could have been a flag as well.
Does kind of, but thank you, Selena. Oh, thank you, Jane. Don't. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get off here.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I need to get caught up on a lot of tarot readings too. So, well, I need those. But
Lulu, I apologize. And is Ziggy your right?
Aboriginal Australian symbol. Okay. We learn something new every day.
Right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. I think I'm staying up and just going to make breakfast.
All right. Good night, guys. I'm going to go to sleep, guys. We'll see.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.